Hey everybody, and welcome to the final video for the rest of the week on this channel. So here's a workout video that I cobbled together of the last few days workouts that I did. And I want to thank everyone for watching my channel the past few days. I've been pumping out an extraordinarily high amount of content over the past few days, and that's just because I've had a week and a half off. So I've been going to the gym more often, I've been gaming more often, I've been doing in real life stuff that I haven't posted on the channel. I got a chance to play some golf. I got a chance to go to a firing range. I even had a chance to do some planking with some BB guns and stuff like that I posted on the channel. That's about an hour long. Go check that video out if you are interested in an idiot shooting some BB guns at things. But I've done a lot this past week and a half aside from just working constantly. I have cut some grasses or cut some yards. I have fixed some things. I have done some manual labor just to keep the cash flow going while I'm in hiatus from my primary job. But for the most part, I've done nothing but sit on my butt or work out. And aside from the in real life stuff I got to do, which a lot of it was fun, I'm not gonna lie, playing golf like a real golf club, playing golf with a real golf club on a real field, actually swinging the balls at the holes is very interesting. It wasn't an official golf like course, it was just a giant field where everyone was hitting the balls, and there was a training course where you could hit the golf balls into a static hole that didn't change. And yeah, I guess you could say that's not real golf, it's just practice golf. But honestly, playing with an actual golf club, actual tee, and an actual golf ball with actual movements made me realize I kind of suck at golf, but I'm also kind of decent at it at the same time. But that will change drastically when I finally get to play with a true like course field, with true like walking around, maybe even some opponents. But yeah, I actually enjoyed my time at the practice course. It was really fun, met a lot of good people, and they showed me proper swing technique, proper like foot placement, proper angles, everything. They did kind of pick on me for the use of my choice of clubs, because I just went to an antique store, got 2 irons, 2 drivers, 1 putter, and 1 wedge. And that's all the golf clubs I have. So I did get a few laughs at me for my choice of golf clubs, but you got to start somewhere, you know? So that was fun. I went to a firing range. That was also fun. Got to fire some guns at some targets, and it made me immediately want to use my BB guns to practice shooting with them. And honestly, that was also really fun. I have a massive BB gun collection. Well, not massive, but decently sized BB gun collection that I never use. And this past week and a half has been amazing. I also walked the full trail, which if you check out, I made a video on the said trail a few weeks ago. I think it was called Listen. If you want to see where I went, it was the same trail I made that video on, except I walked most of it, if not all of it. It took me about a day to walk the entire thing, but I managed to walk the entire thing pretty much. And by day, I mean it literally took me a day. I went there at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and then by the time I was done, it was about 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the evening. So by the time I got home, it was pitch black. But that was probably the most cardio I've done the entire year, and it was a much needed bit of cardio that I needed to do. I don't do cardio enough. I really don't. I need to. I'm more strength training than anything. But there's a lot of things I actually need to do. I need to improve my intelligence quite a bit. I need to ease up on my random shenanigans. And probably, in a perfect world, go back to school and re-educate myself. But if I wanted to do any type of re-education, I would definitely do it myself, because the only person you can truly rely on in your life is yourself. Now, my life has been astonishing with how many people genuinely care about me and how many people want to help me. So I am very lucky for those opportunities. But a lot of times, the only reliable person is yourself, especially for certain things. So if you want to get a good education and you've already gone through school, you've already gone through the curriculum you needed to pass, chances are, if you want to go and re-educate yourself again, that's completely and 100% up to you. If you don't do it, no one else is going to do it for you. But that's a life lesson I learned from my father. Always rely on yourself, and that's something that I don't actually do anymore. Like, I've always done things myself throughout my entire life. But since I've worked at my job, since I've done a lot of things for the community that I live in, a lot of people just jump at the chance to help me in return. And part of me says I shouldn't always accept help, but another part of me says if you're getting help, be respectful, accept that help, don't complain about that help, because that help might not be around forever. However, I do think I would like to do things more often on my own, because it's just how I am. So I'm probably going to be doing some things in the near future to better myself in my own time. Will it be on the YouTube channel? I don't think so. Like I said, I do this YouTube channel as a hobby. I'm not monetized for it. I don't even have enough subscribers to stream on YouTube yet. And for the most part, most of my videos are either random shenanigan videos, gaming videos, or workout videos. I haven't had a big idea yet for a creative video. I do have a few ideas, but they're not like big creative videos. They're more like 5-minute, 10-minute videos. But I do have some ideas for some just wacky things to put on the channel. And I would like to do more in real life stuff on the channel, just showcase some more of the kind of goofiness or the random shit I get into throughout my life. I also really would like to post some of my side work on the channel. Like, if I get permission from the people I work for, I would love to just have 1 or 2 videos on the channel, maybe even more, showcasing what I do when I'm not working my primary job. Mainly because I think it would be a good idea to get my work out there in the community. And I genuinely think I could give some solid advice on some odd jobs here and there. Mostly yard work, mostly mild repair work, mild plumbing, that kind of stuff. I genuinely think I could throw my opinion out there and give some useful tips. I am inexperienced in the long run. I'm a novice at a lot of things, but I do have some things that I have realized that I do a little bit better than a lot of other people. And there's some things that a lot of other people do better than me. But that would be interesting to post on the channel. But like I've said in the past, I will not record other people's property and other people's belongings unless I get permission for it. I don't believe in just whipping out your phone and recording everything around you without the go-ahead for, hey, you can record on my property. Hey, you can record what you're doing. So it would probably be different if my channel was centered around my work. That I could totally see. Like, if I was trying to fully get my side work and actual proper job noticed by a large group of people who might want to do the same type of stuff that I want to do and want to work at a similar like place that I work, I could totally see myself as creating a channel specifically for that. But I don't have that type of desire to just post like side work or work on the channel. And honestly, like I said, I prefer to get permission from people to record them, or permission from places to record them. Like, I went to a monastery a few months ago, probably about a year ago now, and there were a bunch of monks, there were a bunch of good people there who were just letting me chill, letting me relax, showing me their culture, taking me on long like walks in a forest. There was a great community of probably about 40-50 miles where I live. And I took some pictures. I showed those pictures to some of my friends, but I asked the monastery if I could record some of their like property. And if you look up the name of the monastery, it appears on Google Maps. But they said, we would kindly ask if you not record everything you see. But pictures were fine. So I took a few pictures and I showed them to some of my friends. And I would like to go back to that place. I have their contacts on my phone, ironically. I named it Monk and Friends. So, yeah. But stuff like that, I would genuinely want to showcase on the channel, because it's not every day you get to go to a monastery and you get to hang out with monks and stuff. And the funny thing is, I know I was probably the most uncultured person in that area, because I wasn't the only little tourist there. There were plenty of other people surrounding the place, taking pictures, just talking, having a good time. But that was the first time I actually interacted with anyone of a religious culture like that. And it was a good experience. Sadly, I didn't go myself. I went with a group of people, so I couldn't stay there for a long time. As soon as my group decided to leave, we did have to leave. But if I ever get over my anxiety of long 2-hour long travel, I would definitely love to go explore the world a little bit. But for now, exploration of the world is going to have to wait. That's something you prepare for, you don't just do. I might be lucky in this world, but I'm not lucky enough to just drop everything I can and just vanish into the world. But world travel would definitely be something I would want to put on the channel, just to showcase more of my experiences. And yes, at some point I will post a side job video, maybe just showcasing how I work, what I do, and why I like doing that type of thing, because genuinely I do have to do something. I've pushed a lot in the back of my mind this past week and a half, saying don't overthink anything. Sit down, relax. That is what you're supposed to do. Just sit down and relax. And I definitely needed this, because I have been working so long every single day, and I am so thankful that I was given a week and a half off. I actually asked only for 6 days, but I ended up getting over 7 days, which is bombing, man. But this is going to be the last video. I am not going to be posting anything outside of maybe the occasional Zelda video. I do have a God of War Ragnarok Valhalla series that I've already recorded that I am still editing up, and once that's done, I would be posting one of those videos per week. Maybe I'll even post it one video per 3 days, because it's 3 long videos, about 8 hours worth of footage. So I might post that. Disclaimer on that series though, I recorded the entire thing on Twitch, and I enjoyed a lot of things about that playthrough, but I am not a God of War remake fan. I have beaten God of War 2018. I thought it was a decent game, but I didn't overly like it. but I've never beaten God of War Ragnarok. But I do love a lot of things about Ragnarok that they changed from 2018. But disclaimer for anyone who watches the series, I did stream the entire thing on Twitch, and if it seems like I get agitated sometimes, that's because I actually did. But it was still a fun playthrough to experience again. But that'll do it pretty much for this video. I appreciate anyone watching. Appreciate anyone listening to my discussion videos. This is the closest thing you're going to get to a vlog from me. Or not a vlog, but a podcast. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.